make that the table.
I mean, I think I'm undefeated with the Puro right now.
Not true. You're 1-1.
And sets. Guys, appreciate you tuning in to another edition of the Pure Tennis Podcast. We are in full tilt American hardcourt swing tennis. Just got back from Washington, D.C. today. My debut at an ATP 500 and WTA 500. Only combined 500 event for each. On the tours, pretty cool. And D.C., I will say, super cool city. I haven't been there since I was in 8th grade.
Yeah.
I was 13 years old or whatever. Don't remember much about it. There's a lot going on in that city. Georgetown, D.C., super cool.
Is that where you stayed?
Near. We stayed by the Capitol building, a little bit north of
Okay.
it. But in like a really cool neighborhood, really quiet, really clean, put together. It was just like super, like just chill. Like it was, and like their architecture is, it's unique. It's old. So cool place to visit. And Georgetown was a ton of cool restaurants, bars and stuff. No, I was surprised. I thought it was a sick tournament. And the venue, I mean, what, like from the outsider as someone that just watches this event on TV, what do you, like, how does it show on TV?
I mean, I feel like you only see 2 courts.
Right.
It's hard to tell really what the venue's like. I mean, we talked. I mean, you said it was not many courts. So,
Yeah,
I mean, how many total was it?
I'm going to say like, I want to say 12 maybe?
12? I mean,
14?
how's that compare? Because what
like,
I
I'm
think about it,
I'm going to say 12. Like, I think like there's like four stadium, like four courts that have bleachers. And then there's 3 practice. Then there's like maybe like 10 or 11, 12, something like that. It's not a lot.
yeah. From a viewing standpoint, I always feel like I find a hard time, like, if somebody doesn't tell me it's a 500 or I'm like there's ones that I forget, like Hamburg, I forgot was a 500.
Yeah.
If you don't tell me it's a 500, I'm like,
DC,
oh, it's a 250.
No, DC, I've
Just
never,
from a viewing, like, you think that it's a 250.
You look at the draw, though. That doesn't look like a 250 draw.
No.
On either side. So, no, it's sick that both, in both men and women's draws, top 2 seeds on each, Americans. Pretty rare to see that, I feel like. Fritz and Tiafoe, Pegula and Coco. So this tournament has the juice that, I mean, I talked about this. I had a couple special guests that we're going to be uploading here soon. We interviewed the CEO of Technofiber, Mark O'Barron, as well as the new Commanders owner and the owner of the Citi Open, Mark Ein. 2 really fun episodes, and I think you guys will hopefully enjoy this because we had fun doing them. Recorded them on site in the Players Lounge, so it's pretty special.
It looks nice to see the green with the blue.
On the courts?
Yeah, just
beautiful.
Like hard court starting.
Dude,
so
yes.
I agree with you guys on the
100%,
bleachers,
yeah.
but it's like refreshing.
It is. It feels like you're back in America, like playing on a good hard court. Like,
yep.
And I think we have, I can't, probably biased, but we have the cleanest looking hard. Like it looks. There's so many weird color combinations over like in Europe. Like,
well, people try to experiment.
Yeah.
They want to have gray and red or just weird stuff. But the blue, I mean, it's a proven theory. The blue just shows the best ball.
Or just
Pops,
go full Acapulco style where you just go blue on blue, which is I've said before my favorite.
I like that too. I think that the ball is, as a person that would have old eyes, just seeing it just pops out so bright that I feel like
on
you're
DC?
watching. In Atlanta too.
Atlanta too.
Definitely DC. Yep. Like
the courts are clean. No, so one thing like that you can tell is like before Mark bought this tournament, Mark on, I felt like DC was a dump. Like I felt like no one watched it. The grounds.
I never
on
watched.
TV.
I always
I'll
had
be
chain
honest.
link
I never
fences
watched.
Yeah, chain link fences were in the backgrounds. There was like it just did not look good. Like the pictures and the videos from the practice courts looked bad. It just didn't look first class. I will say like the tournament is on its way up. Like you can just tell it. Like as far as the sponsorships, you got water drop. Like when the players are going to changeovers, you got those beautiful looking hydration station type things going on. Great branding. You got Technofiber. Like you just touched on before, you're a big Technofiber guy and how clean the brand is. It's displayed very well throughout the venue and on the courts. Ball kids look sharp. Got the
were they wearing Lacoste?
Yeah, Lacoste shoes. Everything else was Technofiber. The Technofiber tent was beautiful, amazing. Like having the Stringer laboratory as a viewing station
showcase.
Is a showcased thing.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
That's cool.
It was pretty sweet.
Dude,
I saw that video from Seth and it looked awesome.
People want to see that stuff.
Yeah.
Who the hell would not want
to the game? Yeah.
It adds so much to the game. I mean, I probably hung out in the string room for 2 hours.
I agree with you too. Put the board up there and tell everybody what the intentions are. Everything.
I tried to get them to do this. I wanted a whiteboard like they did in Atlanta, where I was gonna just at least I could even ask. I was thinking I'll even ask the players whichever ones want to put that information out there because we're gonna share it on social media. We bought the whiteboard, we had it, but I don't know. They didn't want to do it. But Technofiber the stringers, those dudes are super cool. I met a lot of these dudes that do this, and you don't ever know. You're kind of invading. We're invading their space with cameras and stuff, and putting mics in their face and trying to take pictures of their work. And it's that's kind of probably pretty weird for someone to take videos of you and pictures of you while you work. I don't know. It's
especially when they probably just sit in a room and string most of the day.
Exactly.
And then you have someone to come up with a camera and videotape it.
And I'm sure and I'm glad they all thought it was cool that we were trying to promote, but it was dope. And these dudes had so much valuable information for me. Just the stuff that we could nerd out on as tennis fans, and the customization that they add to their sticks. Each butt cap has the player's country and a picture of their player and their name of their player and their brand that they're using. It's this,
just Technofiber rackets.
Yeah, okay. No. They do it for every player.
Oh, every player.
Doesn't matter what you use. I saw Peyton Stearns was there. She's using.
So they take
Wilson.
The butt cap off.
They just put it. It's like a thing that goes on top. It just goes on top.
Gotcha.
It looks so cool.
Is it like a stamp?
I'll show you. I got some videos of it,
okay.
But we'll put some videos out there. It's super clean. And they give each racket, when you come and get your racket strung, this beautiful white Technofiber encasing that they used to sell rackets with these bags. And they're called just racket bags. And it's just but they can fit 4 or 5 sticks in there. And it's just a very premium experience, I would say, for these athletes. They're sending their coaches or their hitting partners or sometimes the players, depending on how picky they are, will come pick them up. And I'm just picking up every freaking bag, looking at whose it is, what tension they're at. I took a lot of videos of that stuff. And just
it looked like it was a leather bag.
It's a real nice. Technofiber, they do stuff
I feel like they're
legit.
They have a cut of quality that
exactly.
They're trying to project that they're a little bit above everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And
exactly.
Even when I string them, all the grommet, everything is just a higher quality.
Like black coat or razor soft or something.
Yeah, when you tie it off, the tie off, the knot goes into the racket and it disappears, so you don't see the tie off.
That's cool.
No other brand
flush.
is doing
Everything's
that.
flush.
It's neat.
It's a hell of a shout out.
I kind of need that. I need that 305. So
the T-Fight ISO.
Yeah, if they want to send that to Nate Waller.
I got to reach out. We got to. I need a pair of the new Lacoste
I want those too.
AGLT 23s. Those are sick.
Yeah, we got.
I need a new.
We
got
to try
bro.
those.
A lot of good feedback
Have you
on
seen my bag that I'm
using. We
got
to try those.
No,
I'm using a Pure Strike bag from 2014.
I'm using,
and it's a 6. It's a.
Why are you and I both using Pure Strike bags without using the Pure Strike?
I don't know.
That's weird.
I'm pretty sure when I bought it, we were Midwest and it was cheap, and I needed a bag, so
I still have a Wilson bag and I have Babolat sticks.
Yeah.
All three of us
should
get teed up right now. That's a red. That's a red card. It's unacceptable, boys.
Say you're gonna need a.
We gotta be
Giannis
better.
You need a Pure Aero bag.
No, well, yeah, VS, but they need to make me a VS bag.
So, but anyway, so I'll put some videos out there. But that was super cool.
A Pure bag. You're right.
Technofiber is also the main sponsor. What did you say?
The old white, the old classic white bag that Technofiber was giving the rackets away.
Those are neat.
To
the players.
Yeah,
that's what I want.
But
they were sick.
Did you know Technofiber has the official ball of the Citi Open?
Oh yeah,
I do now.
When you said it was a weave, what does that mean? It's a weave.
It's so their ball. Their whole thing is it's a more tightly woven together ball.
Okay.
It's and you can feel it. The ball explodes off the ground when you bounce out of the can. It's 72% felt, which I guess is a very high number for the market, which I didn't know. Natural rubber, natural air too.
Didn't you say it's normal is 60, 66%?
Something is what I was told.
Okay.
But I need to do more homework. That's super nerdy stuff. I don't know what people are like. What are you guys talking about?
That logo on the ball is rough.
The TF?
Yeah. No, it's a big. Just says Technofiber.
You don't like. Okay. You're out on it.
Kind of looks like a Pro Kennex.
So anyway, let's talk about some of the action going on in DC. The grounds, anyway, guys. I did enjoy my time in DC. It was a cool place to check out. Great tennis.
I didn't know that was the owner, by the way.
Mark Ein?
Yeah, I had no idea he was the owner. I mean, he's just a part owner with the Commanders, right?
Yes.
Part of that group.
Yeah, he bought it with his friends.
Yeah.
Him and his friends went in. He said and bought this. But so he brought KD to Tiafoe's match today.
Yeah.
Kind of decent power move.
Yeah.
DMV shout out to have him do the post match interview. of Tiafoe after taking out Karatsev
Straights.
7-5, 7-5 in the breakers. Pretty epic match. Big Foe's back, and he's rocking the new Percept.
It looked clean. It seems like it had a pretty good debut. From what I heard.
It looks sick. So it's obviously we know, guys, like we don't need. It's just a colorway change. I get it, but it's dope, and it's gonna be the new racket for Yonex. I think that was like a sick launch to do it. Like custom bag, obviously with his initial like Big Foe on it. Got the I think they had his American flag on it, and just that color of the bag.
That is a neat color.
That bag,
it's like a mint.
Sick. Yeah,
the racket's mint too.
I was like, Tiafoe, how you like the new one? He's like, I like the old one better. I was like, really? He's like, I had a lot of success with it. He's like, I had one of the best years of my life probably with it. I was like, that's fair. But I'm like, it's gonna grow on you. It's time to make some new history. He was laughing.
That's right.
But he was cracking the ball. We were watching him warm up, and just that dude he took his shirt off, dude. He is just. I know it's like not a shock thing, but I just can't believe how fit the dude is. Like to keep your body, maintain that. I mean, I think it's pretty impressive because I feel like he was always. I think he was like sloppy with his physique, but it felt like this is like
he's
a new
definitely
level.
got a level of cut.
It's
I
like
think
a
the U.S.
He's
Open
moved
opened
up
his
a
eyes.
level of cut.
I think since the U.S. Open is like where he took his fitness to another level.
He had
once he saw that he can perform
was
with those
thick
guys,
he was
really.
Yeah, he was thicker. Like, even
Yeah.
like in like the neck and stuff. No, so
even in Wimbledon when he made the run, he was just a kind of a beefier. He's kind of leaned up.
He is
more.
I think he moves better because of that.
Ready.
Yeah.
Like he was moving really well, so that was fun. Tiafoe's just a fun guy to interact with. We also went to a cool event with Technofiber with Eubanks, Daniel Collins. You had Quentin Moutet, who that dude's a clown. He's a funny guy. He hit one of the shots. Like, we're gonna put a video out there. I hope it kind of captured it a little bit. I was on TikTok live when I was recording it, so couldn't save it. Huge bummer. He hits this behind the back cross court drop shot, like ridiculous in this doubles event they did. It was just like Technofiber was like, we're putting that on ESPN. I'm like, pretty. It was an entertaining little thing, but it's like if you're gonna do a live event with fans that are supposed to be watching for like, I don't know, it's kind of just like that fan interaction type of event that they always want to do with having players like beat the pro type.
Was
stuff.
that on their center court?
That was this was on at a Woodmont Country Club.
Okay,
really cool place. But the whole thing is like play some music, and I'm like, it's so dead in here. It's like so like you can't ask these athletes to just entertain a crowd of, quite frankly, like older folks, like a lot of old people.
Yeah.
Without
to provide
like,
that energy,
to give them that energy, it's like, come on, give me some music. And like, they're like, you think they would let us play music? I'm like, then go to a different club. It's like, dude, this is one of those clubs we walked into. I had a backwards hat on, just didn't think it was anything. Like, we were just coming off the tennis courts. Within 4 seconds, the older woman behind the front desk like comes around the back, sir. She's like, turn your hat around. We don't do. I'm like, wow, we're in one of those places.
Do you want to do this now? Do you want to do this now?
I'm like, come on. Like, it's just when you walk into one of those places, you're just like,
it's mandatory to turn that hat around.
It's slightly useful and mandatory. Did you get to see J.J. Wolf crack his racket with the foot today?
You just
okay.
In Atlanta against Fritz.
Maybe like there's.
Dude, I thought I saw it when he got broken. I thought I saw it in the corner of my eye.
Yeah.
But it happened so fast.
With
I was like,
foot just snapped.
Foot stomped that head speed. Pieced it.
It does make me want to try it just for the sake of trying it, because I feel like that's got to be tough. It looked like he stepped on the strings to do it.
No, it looked like he just
crunched through.
It looked like he stepped on the throat of it.
Maybe
did he step in the throat?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. He just held it up and just. I mean, I think it's real easy. I mean, to be honest, I think it's extremely easy.
If you just
it's the choke point. I mean, I feel like.
I think it's extreme. I think it's easier than people think it is to crack a phone.
I guess props for finding a new way to crack your racket.
Right. Have we not seen that the stomp before?
I've never seen
that.
Never seen
JJ break a racket.
Yeah,
that was my first time seeing him break a stick.
He won at that tournament.
Yeah.
He didn't play well enough to win it.
Well, no, that's why he lost. But
but like that,
made it to
why did he bail out? Like he bailed out of that service game in the second set. That was a bailout. Like,
there's a lot of balls that were just.
I think you made a good point before the show. Like Fritz and Wolf, like they're gonna play exceptional tennis throughout the course of the year, but over the course of the year, at least I do feel this way a lot more with JJ for now. Fritz his shot tolerance is a little bit better, but they just bail out at points. Like I feel like Fritz has done a better job of that. That's probably why he's top 10. But it's like Wolf just like if there's an exchange like he just doesn't seem to want to will himself into like that. And maybe that's a tactical, strategic type thing he wants to do to save his body, but it's like, it's just like too often he just gets tapped. He just gets tapped.
Yeah, I feel like it's like he's not wanting to show that second level of commitment past where he probably should. It's like, you know what? You might not win that point, but you at least hold the other guys down into a place of you just
make him earn it.
Yeah,
I don't in simple terms.
Yeah, make him hit the winner instead of just popping off and
No, I think
there's a 2% chance you make.
We've
that
talked about
slap.
it before. For JJ to take that next level, it's just adding more variety to his game. You got to be more versatile. You got to be able to, block returns back every once in a while. You got to be able to. The slice has to be there a little bit more.
The kick serve
and digs
and the kick serve
and all
the kick serve might be the biggest thing.
For success on all services as well.
Yeah, I think the kick serve is just so underutilized with his game. He's got massive legs, huge vertical, great racket head speed. Mm-hmm. Throw that thing over your head and just let that ball kick up. Like, I don't know.
And we're bummed mainly because he made a semi and didn't win. We're all waiting, wanting
he can break through.
We want him to break through. Like,
for sure,
he's right there.
He's right there. He just his level is there. He just got to. There's a few things.
Yep.
But, I mean, he got the.
We're talking like it's so easy. Like we're not. Yeah. It's not. We
wanted. We wanted it. That's why we're bummed. It's just like we just fight it out a little bit longer especially on the shot tolerance. Just a tad more.
Exactly.
We need a little tad more.
Speaking of shot tolerance today, Michael Mmoh, massive win over Hubie Hurkacz.
Big dub.
Huge dub. I mean, Mmoh, did you guys watch some of that match? Some of the shot making that he had. He was 20. Like,
he was down match point, right?
The one forehand winner he has. He faced match point.
Yeah.
The one forehand cross court winner he had. I swear he was like 15 feet behind the baseline. Like he was almost at the fence. Cracked one cross court short angle for a winner. As soon as he hit it, he started yelling. It was just gave me some goosebumps. I'm like, dude, to be at that, like for him to just have some start to feel his success at this stage in his career, where like I thought he was too rigid to have it.
Was that this year or last year where he got that? It was a lucky loser and he made like a money.
Aussie Open this year.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
This year, yes.
And then he had that mini run.
Round of 16?
Yeah.
Where he took out Zverev? Or at least, I think he had 2 wins. Maybe just 2 wins.
I don't think it was round of 16.
Yeah, it wasn't round of 16.
He had a good little
32
run.
or something, yeah.
And ever since then, he's been consistently, he gets, 1 or 2 matches in some of these tournaments, especially the 500s or
to make
the
a living
1000s.
off this sport. That's what you have to do that.
Watched Hurkacz and Tiafoe played
in dubs,
Eubanks and Korda, and it was pretty much the same thing. It was just like these long, like you just want to see like all of them just start cracking balls at each other, but it's just a derivative. Like
Hurkacz has been a bit of a disappointment this year for me.
Diluted forehands.
Hurkacz has.
There's been guys that stepped up, but like his stick sales are so good that I just don't understand how he's not performing the way he should be. He's a top 10 player or top 10 skill player,
no doubt,
and he's not.
Is he
even top 20 right now?
He's dropping heavy. I bet he's pushing.
He's got to be like 18, 19.
JP's going to find out real quick.
Hurkacz?
Yeah.
Are we talking Hurkacz? I thought he was at 14. No,
he might be like,
that's Vera.
No, he's not top 15. I don't think.
Sasha's up there now.
The thing with Hurkacz is like he could have won this tournament. Like this was a tournament that like you could win this tournament. Like you got
17th.
Turn the rest
17th.
Turn the rest of the season around.
I mean, this was a tournament that like you would think would a surface that he would like. Like having Mo first round is not. I guess it's not that easy, but it's like you should be able to push him around the court with like your kick serve, taking returns early, using your hands, bringing him forward. When you like dice him up a little bit. Like don't let him just.
I think he is a good matchup. In fairness, Mo, like just because of the fact that he will grind points out.
He
does a good job of return a serve.
Exactly, he does grind, but like that
those are his two.
But how does that backhand work against her? Like cross court backhand wars? Like you think Hurkacz would win?
Exactly, you think so?
Like what? And then like it's Mo's forehand was better than Hubie. Like Michael Mmoh was better than him the whole match. Like he really was. Like I know Hurkacz had match point, but I thought Mo was better than him the whole day, and that was just like it's a big win for him though. And his fitness. Another guy talk about fitness.
Oh yeah,
that dude stays ready. Shape. He's like when his tennis is going to be there, his body's ready. Like he always keeps his body. So if his confidence is there and he's kind of feeling himself a little bit, that's a guy that could win a few matches at a tournament like this.
How about three Americans in the top 15? That's pretty good.
TP, Fritz, and Tiafoe. I
think we have the most, like from a nationality standpoint. I think we have the most top 50 players.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Which
true.
is crazy because I feel like it's like sometimes like in the last 5 years we've kind of bagged on like how our performance has been, but I don't really feel like that's the case at all anymore. I mean, I feel like we're like the country to beat almost.
We got a bunch of young guys though, 100%.
Well, you think we think the U.S. is the country to beat now?
Like currently,
yeah,
top 50 players. I
Yeah.
mean, we have the most.
I feel like
until you get a Grand Slam, you're just not taking.
Yeah, I would say
no.
I feel like we're charging the.
But
hardest.
for an overall country, if you put an overall country against another country, right now we're going to be. I mean, what other country is going to be able to go against us at that level? I mean, maybe Germany or Russia.
That's interesting. So, like, because
Russia for sure.
Russia definitely, but we have
You think
JJ
they would
Wolf,
beat
Ben
us, though?
Shelton.
They got Shevchenko,
Chris
Khachanov,
Eubank.
Rublev,
Yeah.
and Medi.
Oh, I mean, absolutely.
I think
Wait,
that's
say that again. Medvedev, Rublev, and
Khachanov.
Khachanov.
and
I forgot about
Khachanov, bro.
Yeah,
That's
they're beating us.
that should
Yeah.
be.
Okay, so Russia.
I think Russia's number one,
Yeah, I agree with that.
and then us, the U.S.
And then maybe Germany.
That's
I don't know about that.
Italy.
I don't know.
I think I'll
Or
take
Italy.
Italy.
Yeah, Italy.
I'll take Italy
Yeah.
over. It
Spain.
might be Italy number 2.
Put Spain.
Yeah,
up
put Spain
there.
in there. Always put Spain in there. Just doesn't matter who they have. Just put Spain in there.
But then,
Yeah.
Obviously, they have. I mean,
Just because they're going to.
just put Spain in there every
find a
year.
way.
Yeah, they'll always find a way. Even like
When's the Davis Cup?
speaking of Spain, Pablo Busta, that dude's been out for. I saw he was.
Yeah, I
still
read something
out.
the other day about him.
But
Oh no, Keegs shouted him out because he feels bad for
Yeah.
him.
yeah, gosh. So going back to the DC. Sorry guys, we're
yeah, go back. Yeah,
getting back to DC. We got some fun matchups. Grigor Dimitrov looked sharp today against
Playing
Mackenzie.
great tennis. This
Yeah,
year.
he is. Mackenzie McDonald, not an easy customer. Grigor looks so just comfortable out there in a tough match, like against a hometown, like against the home favorite guy that's in the U.S. Like that's just. But Grigor's got the tennis, like the class in his game is there. Like you think he has the level to like win these type of events.
He's got the size.
I think he sees
and he's
Novak being 36 years old and he's 32. I mean, I think he's. I would almost say he's as comfortable he's ever been on the tour.
Isn't that's the truth? Like I
Which
see
is
him
crazy
right now.
at 32.
It feels like he finally found. Like each week he goes in with a plan. Like he wants to and he looks like he's confident in what he's setting out to do. And like I feel like he's the guy that could make the semis in this event.
Every event.
That's true. That's true. Next up, we got Gael Monfils and Bublik tomorrow, a match that I cannot wait for. Did you see what Bublik did in doubles today with the tweener cross-court winner?
The tweener volley, mid-court volley.
Yeah, what was that? Just because
being Bublik.
after he returns the overhead, like just so nonchalantly, like that's Bublik is.
That's him playing doubles because he wants to have fun today, and then tomorrow he plays singles and has fun in singles. You know, he just has fun. That's the best part about Bublik.
It's another Technofiber guy too, so you gotta.
Yeah, no, I gotta calm down. I got it.
Then we got Jerry Shang, another guy we had to talk about.
He's
DC takes out Ben Shelton back-to-back weeks. Takes him out in a third set this week. Shang is like he likes the matchup with the lefty. He likes it because he's not afraid to go forehand to forehand, and he definitely likes his backhand more than Shelton likes his. I think at this point in their career.
For sure.
So
Takanakas Umber.
Shang is he's balling. He's moving well too.
I said last week, he reminds me of Nishikori. Like he's not going to give up points on that baseline. If he controls the baseline, he wins.
He's got more firepower than I thought he has.
Yeah,
I thought he had.
the forehand he can hit big.
He can, dude. He slaps that thing.
Yeah,
thing gets ripped, and he like his body stays like I don't know. It's like athletic, but it's like still like you don't feel like he's like
really good balance.
He's not yanking at the ball at all. Like it's just like a steady, fluid swing that goes. I mean,
so that's you're watching Shang and Tiafoe tomorrow.
Oh, 100%.
100%. That's your
no
match.
doubt. I gotta see what because that's Shang's
That's
biggest.
going 3.
I think so.
I think it will.
I think Shang's level is coming in like it's getting here. It's getting here quick.
The one thing that I'm still not sold on is his serve. It seemed like today it was pretty good, but it's not huge. So if he's not, especially on the second's got to figure something out there.
No, it's 100%. You're right. That's a good shout. His serve is the one area that's got to be. He's got to either be a spot server and just have the slice, the kick, the flat, and just be putting it in at a like a 70% clip and going 121s, 120 like in the 123 range, like just kind of slapping around the box. Don't try to rear back and try to find the 130. Like
Does he hit up that high?
No,
I haven't seen. I've only seen like 114.
I think he'll develop. Yeah, no, I think he'll develop into the 120 zone. I think eventually. I mean, he's 21 years old, 20 years old.
18.
He's still 18.
JC 18.
Shang's only 18.
Yeah.
No way. I thought he was like 20 by now. That's wild. No, he'll get up there. He'll get to the 120 mid 120s, I think. No, you don't think so? He's got a live arm.
Pretty small, but
he's not as small as Nishikori though.
5'10". 5'10".
Really? Okay.
5'10",
I thought he was small.
He feels big. It feels like he's bigger than Nishikori though.
Yeah.
And Nishikori cracks it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I like this kid though. You said you
he's
did
good.
call him out last week. Though.
I think he's a lot like exactly the same kind of.
Nishikori's way
style.
bigger.
Is he?
Like he's bigger.
No, he's big. Yeah. Like he's filled out more. But
Yeah.
I think Shang's gonna get there though.
Yeah, I project him a very similar. I'm not gonna say career, but like path.
Yeah.
I can see a very similar path coming from him.
What about Albot just beating
Radu
Giron, and now he gets to play the twin JJ Wolf back to back?
That's a matchup that you like if you're a Radu Albot.
Albot.
That's definitely like if you're
elbow.
if
He's
you're
playing the exact same looking dude. It's like a twin, except one has a mullet.
Yeah, for him to. But if you're him and playing in the 500s.
Oh yeah, you probably love that.
You want to play JJ like a guy just
right after playing Giron.
Yep.
Remember when the Giron and JJ were doubles partners?
Yeah.
It was so weird.
Garon beat him in Cincinnati in front of the hometown crowd.
Yeah,
that was a tough one.
Can't do that.
Garon's got that Viore sponsorship, rocking that. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's clean get up.
What is it?
Viore.
I don't know I haven't checked that. I see their Instagram ads all the time.
Athleisure brand. Oh yeah.
Who you got tomorrow? Nakashima or Murray?
Murray.
I feel like
Ooh.
Murray.
That's a big match.
When was the last time he played Murray?
In doubles, he played today.
Yeah, he played
Doubles, but outside singles. I'm saying, when's the last time he played?
Wimbledon probably.
I think so, right?
I would guess.
I'm gonna take. BNAC had a good win today, though, right?
Yeah.
So Murray's minus
Sweet
115.
Vukic.
Murray's minus 115 right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Man, it's probably real. Nakashima's big boy.
Took out Vukic, who was coming
Nakashima's got to win this, right? Dude, step up.
Yeah.
What the? Wake up.
The only thing I
Gotta
would
take
say
out
is
Murray. This, come on.
he edged out
He's
Vukic.
still in next
he edged
gen.
him out.
Huh?
He's still in next gen. No, right?
He was last
Nakashima,
year.
what is he, 20? You talking about Nakashima?
Yeah.
23? 22? Something like that? Maybe he's younger than that. I can't keep these guys.
No, he's 21.
21? God,
Yeah.
I feel like he's been around forever now. He was in next gen against Alcaraz
Yeah.
Okay.
the past year, yeah. That's facts.
Who you got?
Give me... That's a tough...
It's so hard to pick against Andy. Just
It is hard to pick against Andy, but it's like...
But you never know.
I thought
and he hasn't
Nakashima...
played,
I thought he would step up and have some of these more consistent streaks of good tennis.
Yeah. I'm going to go Andy.
I'll take
Give me
Andy.
Andy.
I mean,
Yes. I'm with you guys
I don't
there.
trust
I'm with
Nakashima,
you
but it's
guys.
like
I like
I
Andy.
want to trust. Like, why can't we trust Nakashima to?
He just hasn't proven it yet.
Yeah, that's true.
In that matchup, I feel like
If he strings... I mean, who would he be his next matchup there? Fritz, probably?
I think you guys are at home and you hear this before this match starts. Pound minus 115 for Andy Murray.
Andy Murray plays with brains.
You just don't. There's no way I can trust
Too much
Nakashima to
brain.
win that. He
No, I
does.
agree.
Too much brain, and he wants. Yeah, if Murray shows up to an event at this point in his career,
Yeah, he's
he
there.
wants.
He wants to
be
win
there.
the freaking
He wants to be
event.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not just showing up just to fucking freaking.
Cash a check.
Yeah.
Eubanks.
He's
Shin
playing Cincinnati,
Bakuro.
right?
Huh?
Andy's playing Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I'm
sure.
guessing
I would
he's
think so.
not playing Toronto.
Yeah. But I don't think
I would guess he
That's-
wouldn't
yeah.
play back to back in case he makes runs in them. If he wants a shot at the U.S.
Yep.
I would imagine he only plays one.
That's facts. So I think that's makes
they
sense.
tune up. Yeah. But I don't think he played Toronto last year.
I don't think he did either.
You know who did, though? Tommy Paul, final.
Dude,
TP.
Tommy's a dog.
did you get to watch any Spida the last couple of days?
Mm-mm.
You
But
heard of this guy?
I've heard of him. I didn't get to watch him though.
Young fella's Zach.
I forget where I saw
young
him.
fella.
though.
Young fella.
Young fella's got some game. He's not going to cut.
Spida.
He won't hurt Fritz at all tomorrow.
Spider.
He'll probably get worked by Fritz tomorrow just because he doesn't have the firepower to kind of push him off his heels. But the kid's very talented, and he's a California kid. I think he's
baseline grinder. Is that what you're saying?
yeah, but he's got some variety. He's steady on the baseline, but he hides.
I think I did see some highlights.
He can hide some
today.
shots well.
Played
Like he,
Purcell.
yeah, he beat
Yeah.
Purcell. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
He just a
Yeah,
solid,
he did
fun
look
player.
solid.
He is fast.
He
He's
just
quick.
looks pretty clean.
Yeah, super clean with the racket in his hands. You can tell he's just a tennis junkie.
Yeah.
I think he's just a fun player to watch. So I'll be interested to see what he looks against Fritz. I mean, Spider's outside the top 200, so it's like this is just any
experience match.
any result is
Run
a
it.
result. Yeah, just play
Although
it.
Fritz, he can lose those matches, as we've seen.
Mm.
Early
Against
round
that,
matches.
sub 200.
I will say that The loss
If
against
someone's going to lose at that level, someone like Zachary,
his loss against
Fritz is your man.
His loss against Holt at the U.S. Open
Oh
last year.
God, that's what I'm talking about.
That's still the most shocking loss
Round
of
one.
my of the last 10 months. That's still the most shocking result for me.
Me too.
Yeah.
The fact that he had all the hype, that freaking Netflix was in his back
Challenger,
pocket.
he's gonna win. This is our U.S.
And
host.
this
The great
dude-
hype.
This dude loses to his buddy Brandon Holt in the 5th set. I'm like, what?
He just got there, tied his shoes, got beat, and went home.
That was a massive bummer.
That was a huge upset.
That was, and I think,
And I feel like he plays well in U.S. tournaments.
I mean, yeah, he won Indian Wells. It's
Yeah.
like
He plays. I mean, maybe it's a West Coast thing, but he plays
right.
well in
But it's like,
general.
I thought he would.
these
I thought
tournaments.
that's what I thought. I thought he was going to
Yeah.
have a hell of a tournament.
Everyone kind of thought that. I think he was picked to be like he was a contender. I mean, like there's always a contender. He was our contender. That's when I
Yeah.
think. I mean, watch that match and just have him beat right off the bat. It's like, okay, here we go.
Let's talk about the WTA a little bit.
Okay,
We got to touch on
big fan.
Coco Gauff. Is I think got her and
You
Pegula.
think this is her tournament?
I think this has got to be one of their tournaments. Like, give us an American taking home the
Has
title.
Pegula won a 500? She has, right?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure she has.
Pegula has won a 500. That's a good question. I don't know.
I
That
think
answer.
she.
I
just-
feel like
I
I've
think
heard
she
that she's a
just won
250 warrior too.
I think she just won a 500.
I don't know. I couldn't even tell you, honestly. But I do think watching her and Coco and stuff this week, walking around the grounds and stuff, is like there's a
I'll
level.
find out.
Like Coco does not have the same confidence as like a Pegula does on the grounds. Like when you're watching,
Mm-hmm.
like there's just like a look that you kind of watch for these players to have on the practice courts. I just realized I wasn't even talking. I was kind of deep off the mic a little bit. That's on me.
It happens.
That's but no, I think when I watch Pegula kind of just interact with fans and just go to her practices and just there's like a steadiness and like a confidence of just like she's kind of relaxed but she's very focused and just confident in her process. Watching Coco, she had Brad Gilbert in her box or on her practice court this week, helping her out with some things. Also had Jameer Jenkins, who was a longtime hitting partner of Serena Williams, and she just seems like she's just trying to change some things up in her camp, and just like the things that Gilbert was saying to her, it was just kind of interesting. That was kind of he was trying to like build her up type of thing. I'm like, I think she's very still at this point in her career, very fragile, which is weird because she's top 10. I think she's got so much potential, but I don't feel like she has like it's the mental part for her right now.
Well, she's still young.
Yeah.
I mean,
What is she? 18,
she's 19 years old.
19?
I mean, she's been on tour for what, 3 years? 16, right? I mean,
Yes, 15, 16.
I think it's just tougher for women to break through and like
Is it,
really
though?
break through.
To really break through, okay.
Like win 250s, 500s, but winning slams, like it happens one off
Yeah.
and then they go away, I feel like. But with her, I don't feel like she's a one-offer. I feel like she's going to stick around for top 10,
Yep.
but she's figuring out how she's going to do that.
Yep. I think the first thing that she just has to figure out the forehand, obviously. It's like that forehand is so...
It's just wobbly.
There's so many things that can go wrong, it seems like, with it. Like, and I don't think that there's... It doesn't seem like there hasn't been enough... maybe it's hard to do it at this stage in her career, but it's like the thing needs to be changed a little bit, like tinkered a little bit. There just looks like there's too much room for error. Like, and I don't think she trusts it in the big moments. She doesn't hit the forehand like into like she doesn't go big into big targets. I would say for someone like her, like you would think she does it with the backhand. She'll swing out of her shoes on the backhand side.
Mm-hmm.
Forehand, it's like take a massive cut into a big target and just get the person like into the corners a little bit and use your athleticism to get into the front court and knock off a volley or an overhead.
You
I feel
think
like,
she kind of just pushes back?
for sure, she just goes
Yeah.
that she tries to hit like some top spin where it lands at the service line, just kind of spinny ball, and you get into the big matches and these confident girls on
They
the tour,
step in and
they
just crank it back.
they crack.
Yeah.
They'll just step in and rip the ball,
Yeah.
and like that's the difference right now with her. It's like she's gonna hit the spin ball, which is like it'll keep you relevant to get to the second weeks of tournaments, but it's not going to win you the slam. And like you got to rip, you got to grip and rip, especially on the
Off both wings.
You
Can't
do.
be doing it off of one.
Like you watch Egan, how these girls win titles,
Sabalenka,
and like this Von Druzova, like how she won Wimbledon.
yeah, she was cracking.
Just
the ball.
cracking the ball. Well, I don't remember like the last person we
Played
saw
fearlessly.
win a slam that wasn't doing that was like Schiavone, like in 2000 whatever when she won the French Open.
Pegula won at Guadalajara the final 1000.
Yeah,
in 2022.
Okay.
She
Yeah.
beat Maria Sakkari.
Maria's on a drought. right
And
now,
she
too.
finaled, just for because I know everyone wants to know all entire background on Pegula, but she finaled in Madrid and lost to Ons.
Okay.
No, Pegula's steady. Her rank.
She's always up there though.
She is.
She
Madison-
quarterfinals almost like every tournament.
It's true. Madison Keys just took out Zhang 7-5, 6-1. Keys has been finding her mojo. One of my favorite players to watch. Obviously, a little bit of bias, but I do love watching the American women dominate the tour. And she's been one that has the game to do it. Like, she has the weapons, I think just the mentality of going out there, swing free, and see what happens, the mentality that you need to win and kind of have these hot streaks. I think she's another one that's dangerous, one that could win this title, and I think should have a big-time U.S. Open hardcourt swing.
I think she always comes on during the summer swing.
Yep.
I don't ever remember any good runs in Australia or any like the early half of the season.
What's up with the Americans?
Shevchenko takes out Seb Korda as we were speaking, 6-4 in the third.
Yep.
After being down a set.
Just
I
can't trust Korda, man.
told y'all before. This guy's gonna. I like this guy. Right when that second set ended, I said I like this kid to win it. I don't know.
Solid.
Korda's just not that guy. He's not. I take back what I said. JP's laughing at me because I'm taking back what I said at the beginning of this year. I thought he was going to be the guy, like one of the American dudes that was going to break out. And he's not that dude. Like, he's healthy now. Like, the wrist injuries seem like they're a thing of the past. At least, I mean, it's just he doesn't have it in him. Like, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be there.
That second gear.
Doesn't have another gear to tap into.
Yep.
Like,
Maybe because it was a wrist thing. Like, that's a weird injury though too. Maybe it's not done.
it's true. That's true.
Like,
But it's
there's a chance that it's
Especially in tennis. I mean, that's a linger.
because that's the thing. Like, it's not like
wasn't it his left wrist?
it was.
His-
But still, you're gonna
Yeah.
crack backhand.
But his forehand is what bothers me.
No
And-
excuses.
No
And it's
excuses
just-
on the forehand.
And it's just passive, like straight face.
He's Korda's so
I'll show
boring.
some, I'll
Korda's
show some emotion, a
Seb,
little bit.
Seb, don't be so boring, bro. Like, I asked, would you ask a player what racket you're using and you're not on air? It's like, I'm using the Wilson. All right, what racket in the Wilson? The Blade. All right, cool, sick.
Yeah,
Thanks, bro.
we know it's not.
I'm like, come on, dog. Just like, he's funny. Tennis people are just, that's how they are. Anyway,
So what? Wait, real
we-
quick. Why are all the American girls playing each other? I mean, we got
Lauren Davis, Sloane
Jennifer
Stevens.
Brady.
It's a
Madison
32.
Keys.
It's a round 32 tournament,
And
and
just switch them up.
it's pretty much all Americans in the draw. I forget who I saw somebody was upset about that. I want to say it was. I mean, even though I think Kasakino was in it, I think she was complaining.
The only American
the
that's
men
not
have-
playing another American is Davies against Bencic. Everybody else is just
playing another.
another American.
Yeah.
Is who? Who was
So
on
they're going to eliminate half the U.S. field.
in the first two rounds?
Yeah.
Another one that I thought was
Lauren Davis is
Say
playing against
Sakari and
Bencic.
Fernandez.
who?
Sakari and Fernandez.
That should be a fun matchup. Another.
Yep.
That'll be a good
I
one.
think my favorite matchup that I saw when I was in DC was Marta Kostyuk versus Belinda first Andreescu. First, that was Marta Kostyuk she's fun to watch. She just I like her intensity on like just the way she carries herself on the court.
No, I agree.
Brings like an intensity to each point. Like she's starting to believe in her stuff a little bit,
Yep.
and that was a huge
And
win.
she's
for
got
her.
firepower.
She
Yeah,
does.
She's going to get tested.
Who she got next?
She's got
Garcia.
hard court specialist. He's going to come after her. He's going to tackle that back.
No, it's gonna be a tough one.
Tackle that back.
That's gonna. Yeah, she is. Garcia's coming in hot.
Garcia likes this,
Coming in hot.
these hard courts.
She does
This
look-
is where she makes her money.
Yep, Garcia's gonna go off. No, I think that's a good prediction. I think
But
Garcia
she's
will
got
go
some
off.
points to defend these next couple weeks here.
I think she will.
Garcia does.
Yes, she does. But she's
solid.
she's ready for this.
She's
I'm
ready
telling you,
for
she's
it.
gonna go. I think I agree with you guys.
Totally.
She's going in on this next month here. Garcia's gonna. She'll
Yeah,
be.
don't let us down.
I wouldn't be shocked if she wins DC.
No, I wouldn't either. And she's so fast, dude. She's so fast.
She's sneaky quick.
She is.
She gets low too.
powerful. Like
Yeah,
powerful and she's quick.
She
Yep.
stays
She's,
low.
I think she has like an ideal build for like a tennis player.
for sure. No, 100%.
Like 5'10", just super solid,
Yep.
quick,
Cut.
has the power, cut.
She looks
in
like
really good shape.
She looks like she's built like aerodynamic. Like
Yeah.
built. I don't know. JP, that's your girl.
Oh, dude, she gets love. I watched her a lot in Cincinnati when she won it, and I just feel like she's just she can outpower a lot of these girls, and I think that's what on the hard court. Ball moves a little quicker. I think she's built for the hard court run. We'll see.
It's true. Well, guys, I think that's all I got today on Citi Open. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I don't think so. It's a wrap.
Yeah, good pot.
Good stuff. Talk to you guys soon. Peace.
Peace out. No.